as engineers, it's actually very sad because we create solutions for people. Our work is to build houses, build roads, build water systems, which enhance the life of people. And so when we see this kind of destruction, it's very sad. And so on one hand, I see the lack of adequate infrastructure that sometimes, for example, right now we're experiencing floods, which are above the normal range because those people have lived there for many years, and in this case the flood is above the range, and the infrastructure in that area to handle the flood is inadequate. I think there was a small dam there which burst its banks, and it was not adequate. So one, this could be due to lack of adequate funding to have enough to have adequately prepared and structures or adequate construction of the required structures. And so this could be a funding issue. Another issue is also the maintenance of the infrastructure. Sometimes we have good infrastructure but constructed in the 1980s, and up to today that sometimes no improvements and no maintenance has been carried out due to lack of funding or due to lack of prioritization, and this again affects our preparedness of the people. As engineer said, the population is growing, there's more pressure on the land. The same dam built in the 80s was serving X number of people, today is maybe serving 20X the same number of people. And another aspect of preparedness is that we design the systems, and there's also the way the citizens interact with the infrastructure. How do people own this infrastructure that we are doing, that has been constructed there? Are the same people, sometimes we see people around the infrastructure, the ones who are destroying the infrastructure, because at that point they do not see the large purpose of it, or they do not know how to maintain it. The communities do not own the infrastructure, they feel it's a government thing, we don't know how to maintain it, and so this affects our preparedness as a people. I think the last point I would say on this is just information and preparedness, that as much as people know if this thing looks like it's going to burst, no one really knows what can we do, who is going to be called, what measures are we supposed to take, should we evacuate, at what point should we evacuate, how early. So those kind of systems are lacking largely in most parts. Yeah. Yes.